Everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by SoundWeb Studios, brought to you by official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Me and Molson Zia Missing, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Coming soon, Missing 2 by Me and Molson Zia, double the suspense, double the fun. Check it out on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, based on the life of David, now on Amazon. Keyword Sweet Psalmist, Serena Wagner. As the Sensei Swing, Eric Diamond with his latest All of Me, and new music coming soon to your favorite platform near you. EricDiamondMusic.com. Make sure you check it out today. We're here with an amazing lady who is a startup founder and CEO of a company, a 5 startup founder with 2 successful startups, and also a renewed strategist, board brand architect, and e-commerce expert, and helps startups and established businesses thrive through strategic development and the impact of brand positions. Also founder and CEO of this amazing company, which is a global consultancy based in Austin, Texas, operations in South Florida and Istanbul, which help companies expand globally around with their marketing ideas and go over some of the branding and everything else. Live, ladies and gentlemen, plus dudes in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas, the amazing startup and founder, CEO of Road, which is global retail management agency, 5-time startup founder, and the champion right here, ladies and gentlemen, multi-talented, Bashak Ilhan. Bashak, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me. Thank
What's
you.
great? What's great to have you on board, and you're a startup and founder, CEO of Road, which is a 5-startup foundation, 2 successful exits, and also renewed strategist, brand architect, and e-commerce expert. You help startup and established businesses thrive through the strategic development and impactful brand positions. You're the founder of Road, which is a global consultancy based in Austin, Texas. You have operations in South Florida and Istanbul, helping companies expand globally with the marketing, branding, and also find investment funding. And it basically stands for Global Retail Management Agency. And before we get into all that, what does Road exactly stand for?
Road is actually the return on advertising design. It started that way, but I like to say it that is that long road that we need to walk through with our clients. So it's just has a bumps and the difficulties and everything. And marketing is not a short-term plan, and it's a road that we need to walk through together. So it's a road.
Okay, could you go over once again, which is Road? It's retail. I'm trying to write this down here.
Retail, return on advertising design.
Return on advertising design. Okay, got that. Now we're on the right road here. So we got all that. So before we more talk about Road and everything, and tell us how you first got started.
I would like to start with my childhood because my father is an entrepreneur. At that time in 90s, there wasn't any concept like startups, entrepreneur, but he is one of them. And I had a chance to witness a couple of the great brands and companies that he established, and I started believing in a very early age that creating something from nothing can be possible. And I worked with him when I was 7 and 8, and I didn't know at that time that we were creating a brand, we were, doing a positioning and everything. So I think I grew up with that, and it was like my destiny. So.
Okay. What are some of the companies he was working with at the time?
Me? I'm sorry, what?
No, him, your dad.
Yeah, my dad is a music producer.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, and then he founded, I don't know, 10 different companies. The like 30, 35 years. And then the one successful one is he created one album, and it was a music album, and it was a bestseller for 10 years. And he sold his music company to Sony Music. And I had a chance to see creating something, getting successful, exiting, getting an investment and everything in a very early age. And I wanted to do the same thing. And I founded my first company when I was 25 years old. And it was a home and decoration website, and it got really successful. It was a very early project in 2010. And I was selling huge furniture, the sofas and everything. And I got investment, and I had a chance to exit and sell my company to a big media group. And I've co-founded a second startup. It was the short version of it. We just sold sofas. It was a functional sofa. It got so successful in like 8 months and 1 year in a row. And I was able to sell that too. And after that, I founded my company, Road, because I wanted to find a life for myself, not getting into a startup every 2 and 3 years and then lose everything or stress. And I wanted to do something and for other people who are trying to build their life and build their startups. That's how Road was born. And
Okay.
since then, we have been working with international companies, help them grow in it globally. And I basically take a role as a co-founder more than like a agency, and it has been great. It has been
Okay.
great.
That's amazing as well, too. You talk about some of the companies that you turn and sell in 3 years. And of course, the question is, when do you know when's the time to sell?
Now my answer is different, but before I was thinking if I create something and started a revenue, and then if I get first investment and it's growing, so and if you multiply to your company's value, that was the time for me. That's what I did. But now, if everything is working well, and if you are running it and growing, you don't need to sell. You can get investment and you can go into the second round. When you don't want to do that anymore and it still has a value, it's right time to sell. My answer is different now. It was different in like 10 years ago.
And what was that 10 years ago at the time?
10 years ago, and the little success, the growth, and then creating something from nothing, and then creating a valuable company was enough for me. So, and I was more likely focused on the amount of the exit amount. So
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think that it was that difficult. So, and I thought that it was successful. If you create something from nothing and if you sold it for 2 million, it was a success for me. Now it's not anymore.
Gotcha. Okay, times have changed and everything, but of course,
Yeah.
with a brand new agency for Road with Bashak, Ilhan, and just a couple of things. We're going to get to that in just 1 minute. But first, listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. It's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon, paperback, and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is illusion and those who love you to first go missing. It's available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Molson-Zia has garnered great reviews, and Eve 11 enjoys by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassie, Forbes Riley, and Mayo. So grab your copy today. Before it goes, Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon. Coming soon, Missing 2 by Mia Molson-Zia, double suspense, double the fun. Check it out on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by The Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, based on the life of David, including 30 exquisite paintings and King David's Psalms. The Sweet Psalmist gives a new perspective of David through Psalms he wrote and his time as a shepherd where it started, and complicate your turbulent relationship with King Saul. Story of love, betrayal, repentance, hope, and more. Check out The Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner on Amazon. Keyword, Sweet Psalmist, Serena Wagner. Also brought to you by Sensei Swing. Eric Diamond has latest release, All of Me, featuring the title track, I've Got a New Heartache, Bring Me Sunshine, and more. Eric's a multi-award winning artist, inducted in numerous Hall of Fames, entertainer and album of the year, and will be releasing a new CD soon. Check out the amazing Eric Diamond at ericdiamondmusic.com. Follow on Facebook, YouTube, and all music platforms worldwide. Also, check out The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, 40 podcast platforms, heard in 100 countries. Take us with you on any mobile device. Follow us on Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Spreaker, and more, and iHeart. For great gift ideas, check out The Mike Wagner Show podcast, t-shirts, pop sockets, throw pillows, tote bags, hoodies. Makes great gifts 24/7. Go to Amazon.com. Check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com/Mia Molsonzia. Great books, merchandise, and more. And support the Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM, PayPal, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. With the amazing startup and founder CEO of Road, which is retail on a return on advertising and design here on the Mike Wagner Show. I'm trying to get on the road right here. Before we can continue all that, you worked with your dad in the entrepreneur business and he founded startups and everything. What was it one exact precise moment that simply influenced you into what you do in the rest of your career?
I always believe that you can do whatever you want to do. You just need to work on it. And then you just shouldn't stop. Nothing should stop you.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yes.
That was the main fundamental, probably. And, you know, when you have an idea and when you're trying to build something around it, other people, especially your family, is worried about you. And they just show you the problems, and they're telling you the guaranteed way. And they're basically worried about you. And they don't want you to take those risks. But I never stopped dreaming, and I never stopped working for my dreams. So I think that's how I learned, where I learned when I was a kid, and I'm glad that I did. Now, when I talk to my client, I say the same thing. There's always way, we just need to find it.
Mm-hmm. And of course, you also cover a number of things as well too when it comes to Road, which is a global retail management agency. And of course, some of the things that you cover most importantly is the branding and identity. And why is that so important?
Branding is, I believe that business is more than just product and services. It's about crafting a clear and compelling promise to your customer, investor, or your partners. And basically, branding is the reflection of those promises which you're giving it to your consumer. So it has to has a soul. It has to has, keeping those promises. I don't think differently as a person in business. I think it's a similar thing. When we talk about you or me, you have an idea when we get to know each other, and then you know that what I do good, what I don't good, you know what you expect from me as a person. Business shouldn't be different. And then those promises are so important for me, and I build everything around it. And the second, you need to keep your promises while giving the right services. And whatever you are saying for your products, you need to deliver that on time, on quality, and everything. If you do that, I believe doors are open, and
Mm-hmm.
and it's a great feeling.
Mm-hmm. And that's one of the main portals as well, too. Just have an idea, you brand it, you identify, and everything else. But of course, along the way, that you also learn from your mistakes. You rely on leaders and advisors and everything else. So it's just like, you're not on your own. You got to make mistakes, but then you got one of the best leaders out there that can actually guide.
Yeah. If you're not doing the same mistakes more than two, you're good. So we all learn. I did a lot of mistakes, and I still do, and I'm trying to learn faster, and I'm not stacking on my the ideas if they're not delivering the right thing. So we all learning from our mistakes. It's the same thing. Business is very personal to me. It's whatever you do in your personal life. If you think that way as a business, I have been seeing that you get the success path easier than the other way.
Mm-hmm. And plus, you have different types of founders, their traits and strengths and everything like that. And of course, I would probably have to say you probably got you're straightforward, you got compassion. I mean, you got all kinds. And what would you say, to your knowledge, how many different types of founders that they're currently out there right now? It used to be just just a few. Now it's just like in this whole stretch out world of social media and everything like in micro bits and everything. How many types of founders would you say the currently right now? Maybe like 100, 500? 1,000 types or anything like that?
There are so many different types, but I believe five is like a regular number. One of them are just a number-based founders, and then the second one is just experience-based. They don't want to analyze it so much, and they just want to experience it. And some of them are very focused on awareness, sometimes too much, and some of them are just focused on sales. And there is a great combination as well. But being a founder meaning is you have to be a top leader, and you have to find right team. You need to attract right people, and then you need to explain and see a clear vision, and you need to listen, observe, and find your way. So it's not easy. It's a very different and difficult, the things that are getting together. But being a mentor, getting a mentorship, and having a consulting, learning from others' mistakes, and then trying to learn from your own mistakes are very very important. Being a founder.
And what would you say when it comes to the leadership and everything else? Maybe give some case examples on how this came about through your agency, like say an idea came about, or just your basic everyday, or maybe one of your challenging ones. It's like how'd you manage to like share a story or two about how someone came to you with an idea and how you guys managed to collaborate and the success story on that.
Um, so if I'm understanding right, when I start with startups and founders, there are so many different stages. Some of them comes to me and start working with an idea. Some of them are established company and trying to go global. So it's different, but the steps are always the same. First, we try to create a roadmap. We start to understand each other, and I check everything in every aspect of the business, and I try to analyze it, whatever they have done before, what is right, what is wrong, the profit and team and everything. And then we take them to the creative stage, which means reflecting everything that we created for them. And it goes to like daily life, sales, marketing, and operation and everything. So if you don't mind to, be more clear, so I may give you a better answer, but that's the regular, way.
Okay, I was just trying to get some better ideas. Let's say I just come to you, like say I want to start a toy company, let's just say, or
Okay.
let's say I just want to, like say a musical toy. Let's start with a toy company. I get a brand new toy, which is say, maybe like a walking, Michael Jackson doll, or it could interchange, put on Prince body, Michael Jackson, whatever it is, like, let's say it's just come up with a new toy or something like that, in time for
Okay.
Christmas, kids' parties and everything. So maybe just walk through the steps on that.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for doing that. So I probably would say, hi, Mike. Thank you so much. And then I'm glad that you're trying to build something. So let's see your competitor first.
Okay.
We need to figure out what are you going to do different? Why the consumer will choose you? So that's the question that we have to answer. So we start doing like very wide of the kind of a global competitor analyzing, and we report back that to you, and we are saying that what, your idea, someone did it and then it got successful, or the platform selling those that much, and we try to put the numbers around it as well if there is a potential, and we say good idea or bad idea. We can say just this is a great idea and you have a very sweet spot here, and we can start working on it. Or sometimes we say there is the huge competition and your idea is not really different and you're going to jump into that busy world. We don't suggest that. So that's the first step. If everything goes well, we start working on your branding, the name, description, positioning, and everything. We try to do something different than your consumer. So your, a competitor. So your potential consumer can pick you, and the pricing, profit, every other aspect comes into play. So we work on those too.
Okay, and of course, most importantly, that you need to stay ahead of the game as well too, instead of falling behind. That's the most important thing,
Yes.
And of course, you guys provide that insight as well.
Yes, exactly. And sometimes if you're a single founder, your personality is very important as well. If you're like you're able to create a content easily, and then you don't need to spend that much money to create the content. You can't be a spoken person, or opposite, if you're not the one, we need to put that on your budget, so we will hire someone to be your spoken person and content creator and that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit personal, and also the business wise, we put everything together and create a strategy for you. When everything is well, when you have the brand and products and everything, and the next step comes in, we start working on sales and marketing. Marketplaces and platforms are a great place to start.
And certainly indeed as well too. And if anybody's interested in get involved in the company or to start the business, we'll tell you more about with Bashak Ilhan of Road. You listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Brought to you by official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Mulson's Missing. Us by Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, based on the life of David. Now on Amazon, keyword Sweet Psalmist Serena Wagner. And Eric Music, the Sensei Swing with All of Me, now on eric.music.com and your favorite podcast platform. We'll be back with the multi-talented Bashak Ilhan, the founder of Road, after this time out. We're back with founder and startup of CEO of Road, which is a return on advertising design here on the Mike Wagner Show. And just one more thing. And how can we get on the road, and how can people contact you to get on the road for more information?
Oh, thank you. We have a form on our website, and our website address is www.roadglobal.group. And also, I'm on LinkedIn with my name and last name. And on Instagram, I try to reply most of the messages, so they can just reach out to me in any platform. And I would love to hear their story. I would love to help them to go global and create their dream.
And what's your website?
Roadglobals.group.
Roadglobals.group. We want everybody to check that out. If you have a business, startup idea, or anything, make sure to go to that website. We're here with startup founder and CEO of Road, which is return on advertising design, Bashak Ilhan here on the Mike Wagner Show. Bashak, just a couple more things. What else can we expect from your company in 2025 and beyond?
From Road?
Yeah, yes. From you and your company, what can we expect from you this year and going beyond?
Perfect. So, Road, I moved to Austin a couple of years ago, but I didn't have to do any local businesses here. And then Austin is a very promising city. I love the business environment here. We just launched Road Austin in January. So I'm so excited to do local businesses and help them grow from Austin to globally. This is it's gonna be a huge thing for us. I'm so excited about it. And personally, I'm trying to keep the balance between my, the entities. Road Retail Management operates in Florida, and I'm in Austin. Just launched the Austin branch, and I have a client and the offices in Istanbul and Middle East as well. So that's going to be my challenge and my exciting thing to do, keep the balances and keep my focus on.
That's certainly amazing, and we're looking forward to your success, Bashak. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
A lot of people, but I think I would say my father, and also I met amazing business people and founders along the way. There's so many great people that influenced me, and still the younger founders and everybody's just I love successful businesses, and I try to read a lot and meet them a lot, so every story teaches me something. And I cannot say the name, but there are a lot of successful and kind business people influenced me in my way.
And certainly, indeed, you have a lot of wonderful people working with you. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Uh, I'm sorry,
The best advice to anybody in
better
general.
advice. Mm, I'm gonna tell you from my experience, I never stop. So, and it's not easy, and I just want them to decide if they wanna build a company or if they wanna work for other companies. So we don't have to be an entrepreneur. You don't have to build a company to, be successful. So that selection is very important. I suggest them to analyze themselves personally very well, and just focus on bringing a value, whatever they do, and doing a great job and doing their best. It doesn't have to be their own company.
And I think that's great advice as well. We're with the multi-talent Bashak Ilhan of Star founder and CEO of Row, which is return on advertising design here on the Mike Wagner Show. Bashak, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having soon. Keep us up to date. Keep in touch. Love have you back. Again, what's your website? How do people contact you? And how do people inquire about your services?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mark, for having me.
Website?
And roadglobal.group and then Bashak Ilhan on LinkedIn and Instagram. Please just say hi.
We will certainly do that as well. Once again, Bashak, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing. Learned a lot. Looking forward to having soon. Keep us up to date. Keep in touch. Love to have you back. We wish you all the best. And Bashak, you definitely have a great future ahead of you.
Thank you so much, Mike. Thanks.